Yo, straight out the Bronx when the block stay hot, with the hustlers on the corner trying to dodge those shots. We grew up in the struggle, never had no choice. In the streets it's survival, gotta find your voice. Concrete jungle where the weak get played, dodging bullets in the night where the dreams get slain. No father figure, just the streets as a guide. In this world full of sinners, do or die. In the heart of the Bronx where the gangsters ride, in the shadow of the night where the real ones die. Poverty and pain, yeah, that's our life. Trying to make it to the top in this endless strife. Cops on patrol, but they ain't our friends, just another enemy in the game we fend. Got homies locked up, doing time for the bread. Living in the hood with a price on our head, selling dope on the side, just to get by. In the land of the lost, where the dreams go to die. Every corner, a story of a life gone wrong, but we keep moving forward, gotta stay strong. The heart of the Bronx, where the gangsters ride, in the shadow of the night, where the real ones die. Poverty and pain, yeah, that's our life. Trying to make it to the top in this endless strife. Cops on patrol, but they ain't our friends, just another enemy in the game we fend. Got homies locked up, doing time for the bread. Living in the hood with a price on our head, selling dope on the side, just to get by. In the land of the lost, where the dreams go to die. Every corner, a story of a life gone wrong, but we keep moving forward, gotta stay strong. The heart of the Bronx, where the gangsters ride, in the shadow of the night, where the real ones die. Poverty and pain, yeah, that's our life. Trying to make it to the top in this endless strife. From the crack houses to the rundown blocks, we rise from the ashes even when hope's lost. Gang signs and tattoos, a mark of the past, but we're chasing the future, trying to make it last. Mama working 3 jobs, barely scraping by, and my little brother's watching as the time flies. Dreams of a better life, but the road's so tough. In a city that don't care, you gotta be rough. We ain't got much, but we got our pride. In the land of the broken, where the strong survive. Hustle on the daily, trying to change our fate. In this game of life, you gotta stay awake. In the heart of the Bronx, where the gangsters ride, in the shadow of the night, where the real ones die. Poverty and pain, yeah, that's our life. Trying to make it to the top in this endless strife. So we grind every day with our eyes on the prize. In the Bronx, where the struggle and the hustle never dies. Gangster life in the land of the brave. We fight for tomorrow from the cradle to the grave.
In the land of the free, where dreams turn to dust, we rise from the ashes in a world so unjust. Missed opportunities just slammed in our face. In the shadows of society we find our place. Walking through the fire with a target on our back. In the eyes of the law, always under attack. Racism and hate, trying to keep us down. In a sea of injustice, we refuse to drown. To pass the chance, in a world so cold, fighting for our rights, but the story's old. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. From the ghettos to the courts, the system's rigged. In the color of our skin, they see a crime big. Chasing dreams, but they're always out of reach. In the classroom of life, they won't let us teach. Opportunities missed, not because of our skill, but the barriers they build with an iron will. In the land of the brave, they label us wrong, yet through all the pain, we stay strong. For past the chance, in a world so cold, fighting for our rights, but the story's old. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. The ghettos to the courts, the system's rigged. In the color of our skin, they see a crime big. Chasing dreams, but they're always out of reach. In the classroom of life, they won't let us teach. Opportunities missed, not because of our skill, but the barriers they build with an iron will. In the land of the brave, they label us wrong, yet through all the pain, we stay strong. For past the chance, in a world so cold, fighting for our rights, but the story's old. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. We march in the streets with fists held high. In the face of injustice, we reach for the sky. They try to silence our voices with their lies and deceit, but we rise together, refusing defeat. Every job turned down, every biased gaze. In the fight for equality, we blaze our own ways. Racism's chains can't hold us tight. In the battle for justice, we ignite the light. From the pain and the tears, we forge our own path. In the furnace of hate, we unleash our wrath. No more missed chances, we take what's ours. In the garden of hope, we plant new flowers. We pass the chance, in a world so cold, fighting for our rights, but the story's old. In the streets of struggle, we won't wait.
Tinkle Media.
So we rise unbroken with fire. We'll rise in the land of the free. We'll reach for the skies through racism and pain. We carve our own fate in the heart of the struggle. Our dreams won't wait. Won't wait. If the heart, if the light with the neon lights flash, gangsta roll deep and the cash flow fast. Ladies dressed to kill with the high heels on. In the heat of the club, we party till dawn. Bottles popping off with the finest of drinks. In the haze of the smoke, nobody thinks. Drugs in the air with the music so loud. In the sea of the night, we're lost in the crowd. Party in the club where the gangsters play. With the ladies by our side, we dance the night away. Alcohol and drugs and the flashing lights. In the chaos of the night, we live our lives. VIP section with the money to burn. In the game of the night, we take a turn. Women on the floor with the moves so smooth. In the rhythm of the beat, we find our groove. Weapons on our hips just in case it goes down. In the life of the night, we run this town. Violence in the shadows, but we don't care. In the heat of the moment, we're all millionaires. Party in the club where the gangsters play. With the ladies by our side, we dance the night away. Alcohol and drugs and the flashing lights. In the chaos of the night, we live our lives. Drinks in the air, toast to the life. In the heart of the night, we forget the strife. Gangsters and ladies in the swirl of the scene. In the pulse of the club, we live the dream. Fist fights in the corners with the tension so high. But the beat of the bass keeps us reaching the sky. Women whisper secrets with the look in their eyes. In the dance of the night where the pleasure lies. Cash flows like water in the flood of the booze. In the game of the night, we got nothing to lose. Gangsters and ladies in the heart of the thrill. In the heat of the moment, we bend to the will. Party in the club where the gangsters play. With the ladies by our side, we dance the night away. Alcohol and drugs and the flashing lights. In the chaos of the night, we live our lives. So we dance to the dawn in the city of sin. With the gangsters and the ladies where the night begins. In the heart of the club with the thrill so deep. We live for the night and the secrets we keep. So we dance till dawn in the city of sin. With the gangsters, with the ladies where the night begins. In the heart of the club with the thrill so deep. We live for the night and the secrets we keep.
Tinkle Media.
Rolling down the block in the drop top ride with the chrome wheels spinning, feeling that pride. Got the stash in the back and the clock on my side. In the fast lane of life with a roof on the vibe. Money in the pocket with a Rolex gleam. Living that life, it's the gangster's dream. From the corners to the clubs, we make that scene. In the world of hustle, we reign supreme. Cars, guns, drugs and cash. Living life fast in a world so fast. Rolex on the wrist and the pockets full of gold. In the game of life, we play it bold. In the streets, making deals with the hood on lock. With the heater tucked close, ready to cop. Stacks on stacks from the hustle and grind. In the underworld's rhythm, we find our kind. Fast cars and bright lights in the city night. With the sound of the engine, ready for flight. Drugs in the stash and the cash flow tight. In the game of survival, we fight that fight. Cars, guns, drugs and cash. Living life fast in a world so flash. Rolex on the wrist and the pockets full of gold. In the game of life, we play it bold. In the streets, making deals with the hood on lock. With the heater tucked close, ready to cop. Stacks on stacks from the hustle and grind. In the underworld's rhythm, we find our kind. Fast cars and bright lights in the city night. With the sound of the engine, ready for flight. Drugs in the stash and the cash flow tight. In the game of survival, we fight that fight. Cars, guns, drugs and cash. Living life fast in a world so brash. Rolex on the wrist and the pockets full of gold. In the game of life, we play it bold. Rolex shining bright under neon lights. With the power and the money, we rule the night. In the city of dreams, where the stakes are high. In the world of the hustlers, we touch the sky. Rolling deep with the crew in the SUVs. With the bass bumping loud, feel the breeze. From the alleys to the mansions, we seize in the life of crime. We do as we please. Every deal, every score brings us that cash. In the world of power, we make a splash. Guns in the holster, ready for the clash. In the fast lane of life, we dash. Cars, guns, drugs and cash. Living life fast in a world so brash. Rolex on the wrist and the pockets full of gold. In the game of life, we play it bold. So we ride through the night with the stars above. In the life of
media.
streets every night, every day. So we ride through the night with the stars above. In the life of a gangster, there's money and love. With the cars and the guns, we carve our own way. In the world of the streets every night, every day.
Of the struggle where the streets breathe fire. We rise from the ashes, aiming to inspire. Dreams like diamonds buried deep in the dust. In the concrete jungle where hope is a must. Gangsters on the corners with their eyes on the prize. In the battle for survival where the weak despise. But we grip onto dreams like stars in the night. In the shadows of despair we still fight the fight. Hope in the ghetto where the heart beats strong. Rapid star escape where we belong. Through the darkness and pain we find a light. In the rhythm of the streets we take flight. From the broken homes to the alley so dark. We carry our burdens, we leave our mark. With words as our weapons in the war of the mind. Against the odds we face, we're one of a kind. Riding to the air, but we won't back down. In the land of the lost, we wear the crown. Through the trials and tribulations, we stand tall. In the face of adversity, we give our all. Hope in the ghetto, where the heart beats strong. Rapid star escape where we belong. Through the darkness and pain, we find a light. In the rhythm of the streets, we take flight. Step by step, we climb the ladder of dreams. In the symphony of struggle, where hope gleams. With determination as our God, we move ahead. In the pursuit of greatness, no fear or dread. So we rap our stories from the heart of the pain. Through the lyrics and beats, we break the chain. Poverty and violence, they try to hold us back. But with each rhyme, we spit, we attack. Day by day, we pave our own way. In the maze of the hood, where the strong stay. With faith in our hearts and courage in our veins. In the ghetto, where hope remains. Hope in the ghetto, where the heart beats strong. Rapid star escape where we belong. Through the darkness and pain, we find a light. In the rhythm of the streets, we take flight. In the struggle for freedom, where the heart beats strong. Rapid star escape where we belong. Through the darkness and pain, we find the light. In the rhythm of the streets, we take flight. We take flight. From the struggle for freedom, we find a voice. In the power of music, we rejoice. With love for the hood, we'll endure the night. In the journey of life, we'll continue to fight. In the heart of the game where the stakes are high, women rise to the top, reaching for the sky. Breaking down barriers with fire in their soul. In a man's world they take control. Microphones in hand with the message so clear. In the world of rap they got nothing to fear. Facing the doubters with strength and grace. In the battle for respect they hold their place. Queens of the game, standing tall and proud. In the world of rap they roar out loud. Taking all the men with their sisters by their side. In the rhythm of the streets they find their stride. Queens of the game, standing tall and proud. In the world of rap they roar out loud. Taking on the men with their sisters by their side. In the rhythm of the streets they find their stride. Every verse they spit, a testament to might. In the hustle of the game they shine so bright. From the underground clubs to the bright limelight. Women in rap, ready for the fight. Breaking stereotypes with every beat. In the industry of giants they can't be beat. With their sisters beside them they stand strong. In the world of hip-hop they belong. Queens of the game, standing tall and proud. In the world of rap they roar out loud. Taking all the men with their sisters by their side. In the rhythm of the streets they find their stride. Queens of the game, standing tall and proud. In the world of rap they roar out loud. Taking on the men with their sisters by their side. In the rhythm of the streets they find their stride. Unity in their voices, power in their song. Together they rise where they belong. Facing every challenge with a fierce heart. In the world of rap they make their mark. From the struggles of the hood to the global stage. Women in rap breaking every cage. With lyrics that cut and beats that hit. In the game of life they never quit. Stand together through the thick and thin. In the fight for respect they always win. With the power of their voice and the strength of their mind. In the world of rap they redefine. Queens of the game, standing tall and proud. In the world of rap they roar out loud. Taking all the men with hip-hop touching the skies. Women in rap with a story to tell. In the heart of the game, they excel.
In the depths of the struggle where the night stay long, we found friendship and strength where the world went wrong. Racism and hate tried to break us apart, but together we stand with fire in our heart. Walking through the shadows with my brothers by my side. In a world so unjust, we refuse to hide. Missed opportunities and doors slammed tight. In the face of adversity, we still ignite. From Pastor Johnson, in a world so cold, but with friends by my side, our stories bold. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. From the corners of the hood to the halls of power, we fight for our rights every minute, every hour. Together we rise against the tide of hate. In the bonds of friendship, we find our fate. They try to keep us down with the lies and deceit, but in the strength of our unity, we won't face defeat. Racism's chains can't hold us tight. In the light of our friendship, we find our might. From Pastor Johnson, in a world so cold, but with friends by my side, our stories bold. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. We march in the streets with fists held high. In the face of injustice, we reach for the sky. Friendship and love in the heart of the fight. Together we shine in the darkest night. Every setback and trial, we're faced as one. In the war for justice, our battle's just begun. With friends by my side, we conquer the pain. In the storm of life, we dance in the rain. No more missed chances, we take what's ours. In the garden of hope, we plant new flowers. Through the trials and tears, our bonds grow strong. In the song of our lives, friendship is our song. From Pastor Johnson, in a world so cold, but with friends by my side, our stories bold. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. So we rise, unbroken, with fire in our eyes. In the land of the free, we'll reach for the sky. Through racism and pain, we carve our own fate. In the heart of the struggle, our friendship won't wait. So we rise, unbroken, with fire in our eyes. In the land of the free, we'll reach for the sky. Through racism and pain, we carve our own fate. In the heart of the struggle, our friendship won't wait. In the depths of the struggle where the nights stay long, we found friendship, strength where the world went wrong. Racism and hate tried to break us apart, but together we stand with fire in our heart. Living through the shadows with my brothers by my side. In a world so unjust, we refuse to hide. Missed opportunities and doors slammed tight. In the face of adversity, we still ignite. For Pastor Johnson, in a world so cold, but with friends by my side, our stories bold. In the streets of struggle, we stand our ground. In the face of oppression, we won't back down. So we rise, unbroken, with fire in our eyes. In the land of the free, we'll reach for the sky. Through racism and pain, we carve our own fate. In the heart of the struggle, our friendship won't wait. In the heart of the city where the sirens wail, I lost my brother in a storm of hail. Gunshots rang out, tearing through the night, took away my friend in the blink of fright. We grew up together, chasing the same dream in the rap game hustle, where the streets clean but the violence took him in its ruthless grasp. Left me standing alone in the tear-stained gas. In the world of rap, where the beats collide, I ride through the pain where my soul can't hide. In the echoes of the gunshots, I hear his cry. Lost in the chaos where angels don't fly. Spit fire on the mic in the heat of the game, but the streets don't care, they know it's my name. Raised in the struggle where every day's a test, now I carry his memory heavy on my chest. The words I write, they echo his voice in the rhythm of sorrow. I make my choice to honor his spirit in every rhyme I spit. In the battle of we don't belong. I carry his legacy every verse I write. In the darkness of the night, when we fight through the trials and tears, I stand my ground in the lyrical battlefield where truth is found. Rap is my weapon against the pain and strife. In the story of his life, I find my life. In the silence of the studio, where emotions flow, I pour out my heart in the ebb and flow. From a fallen brother, my friend and guide. In the world of rap, where emotions collide, of rap, where the beats collide, I bomb through the pain where my soul can't hide. In the echoes of the gunshots, I hear his cry. Lost in the chaos where angels don't fly. So I carry his memory in every verse I pen. In the rhythm of the streets, I find solace again. For my brother lost to violence, I'll always mourn. In the world of rap, where the beat goes on.
Tinkle Media.
With the siren song, in the dance of life, where we don't belong. I carry his legacy every verse I write. In the darkness of the night, where we fight, but the streets keep calling with the siren song. In the pit of my soul, I make my choice to honor his spirit in every rhyme I spit. In the battle of life, where we don't quit. In the world of rap, where the beats collide, I rhyme through the pain where my soul can't hide. In the echoes of the gunshots, I hear his cry. Lost in the chaos where angels don't fly. In the world of rap, where the beats collide, I rhyme through the pain where my soul can't hide. In the echoes of the gunshots, I hear his cry. Lost in the chaos where angels don't fly. In the world of rap, where the beat goes on. In the world of rap, where the beat goes on. In the world of rap, where the beat goes on.
In the shadows of the projects where the nights stay long, we found each other in a world so wrong. Broken dreams and empty pockets, that was our song. Try not to hold on, but the grip wasn't strong. We had love in a place where hope was scarce. In the midst of the struggle, we try to find air. You were my angel in the darkest of times, but the weight of the world tore apart our rhymes. Love in the ghetto, lost in the fight. In the arms of despair, we held on tight, but the chains of our fate pulled us back down. In the city of the broken, where no hope is found, we walked the alleys where the broken hearts lay. Tried to build a future in the cold light of day, but the hustle and grind took its toll on our souls. In the game of survival, we lost sight of our goals. Every night, we dream of a life far away from the sirens and the screams that marked our day. But dreams don't pay bills and love can't buy time. In a world so ruthless, we fell out of line. Love in the ghetto, lost in the fight. In the arms of despair, we held on tight, but the chains of our fate pulled us back down. In the city of the broken, where no hope is found, we whispered sweet promises under the stars. In the midst of the rubble, we bore our scars. But the darkness crept in, and the light faded fast. In the land of the lost, love never lasts. Now I'm here alone, where our memories dwell. In the echoes of our love, I hear the tolling bell. The streets took you from me in the dead of the night. In the war of the hood, we lost our fight. I'll remember your touch and the way you smiled. In a world full of pain, you made it worthwhile. But the dreams we had are now dust in the wind. In the Bronx, where our story met its end. Love in the ghetto, lost in the fight. In the arms of despair, we held on tight, but the chains of our fate pulled us back down. In the city of the broken, where no hope is found, I walk these streets with a heart full of pain. In the place where our love couldn't sustain. In the Bronx, where dreams go to die, our love was a flicker that faded to a sigh. So I walk these streets with a heart full of pain. In the place where our love couldn't sustain. In the Bronx, where dreams go to die, our love was a flicker that faded to a sigh. Huh. Ay. In the heart of the ghetto where the streets stay rough, a mother prays nightly, life's been tough. Raising a son with love and care, but the streets call out with a dangerous snare. She works 3 jobs just to keep him afloat. In a world so cold, she's the one who gives hope. But the lure of the gang is a powerful pull. In the shadows of the night where the darkness is full, a mother's tears in the heart of the night. A son's lost to the streets, to the endless fight. In the land of the lost, where the shadows roam, a mother's love, but her son's not home. He started running with the crew just to feel strong. In a world that's hard, where everything feels wrong. Trading books for the hustle, innocence lost in the game of survival. He didn't count the cost, caught up in the crime with the gangster galore. In the grip of the streets, but the pain has no cure. Mama sees the changes, fear in her eyes. In the heart of the night where hope slowly dies, a mother's tears in the heart of the night. A son's lost to the streets, to the endless fight. In the land of the lost, where the shadows roam, a mother's love, but her son's not home. One night it all went down, a deal gone bad. Shots rang out, leaving hearts broken sad. Cops came through with the sirens wail. In the land of the ghetto, where dreams often fail, she visits him now through the glass in the bars. In the cold, sterile room under artificial stars, her heart breaks anew with every single word. In the silence of the cell, her cries go unheard. Now he's doing time, paying the price for the choices he made in the roll of life's dice. Mama's still working, trying to hold it together. In the storm of the ghetto, through the harshest weather, she dreams of the day when he'll be free, when the streets lose their grip and he can finally see. But until that day comes, she'll stand by his side. In the heart of the ghetto where the pain can't hide, a mother's tears in the heart of the night. A son's lost to the streets, to the endless fight. In the land of the lost, where the shadows roam, a mother's love, but her son's not home. In the heart of the ghetto where hope seems thin, a mother's love endures through the thick and thin. With prayers for her son she faces each day. In the struggle of the ghetto she'll find her way. In the heart of the ghetto where hope seems thin, a mother's love endures through the thick and thin. With prayers for her son she faces each day. In the struggle of the ghetto she'll find her way. In the heart of the ghetto where hope seems thin, a mother's love endures through the thick and thin. With prayers for her son she faces each day. In the struggle of the ghetto she'll find her way. In the heart of the city where the lights don't shine, love was a flicker but the world wasn't kind. Had dreams of escape from the shadows of despair, but poverty and pain, man, life ain't fair. We met on the corner where the hope was side. In a world full of sorrow, you were my guide. Held each other close through the storms and the rain, but the weight of the struggle drove us both insane. Love in the ghetto where dreams go to die. In the arms of each other we would try to fly, but the chains of our fate pulled us back to the ground. In the city of the lost where no hope is found, we walked through the streets hand in hand so tight. In the darkness of our lives you were my light, but the bills stacked up and the fights grew long. In the battle for survival our love went wrong. Empty promises and broken dreams. In the silence of the night I hear your screams. We wanted to run, leave it all behind, but the grip of the ghetto wouldn't unwind. Love in the ghetto where dreams go to die. In the arms of each other we would try to fly, but the chains of our fate pulled us back to the ground. In the city of the lost where no hope is found, we danced in the ruins where the broken hearts lie. In the ashes of our dreams we said goodbye. You were my everything in a world so cold, but love can't survive where the darkness takes hold. Now I'm walking these streets where we once stood. In the ghost of our love in this broken neighborhood, I see your face in the shadows, hear your voice in the wind, but the memory of us is wearing thin. Tried to find a way out but the path's too rough. In the maze of our lives love wasn't enough, so I whisper your name to the stars up above. In the city of despair we lost our love. Love in the ghetto where dreams
Media.
We danced in the ruins where the broken hearts lie. In the ashes of our dreams, we said goodbye. In the Bronx, where our love couldn't last. Just another story of the hopeless in the past. And now I'm walking these streets where we once stood. In the ghost of our love, in this broken neighborhood, I see your face in the shadows, hear your voice in the wind. But the memory of us is wearing thin. Tried to find a way out, but the path's too rough. In the maze of our lives, love wasn't enough. So I whisper your name to the stars up above. In the city of despair, we lost our love. Love in the ghetto where dreams go to die. In the arms of each other we would try to fly, but the chains of our fate pulled us back to the ground. In the city of the lost where no hope is found.
Yeah, from the gutter where the sun don't shine, but where the streets stay dark and the kids toe the line. Broken dreams and shattered glass, every day's a fight. In the belly of the beast where wrong feels right. Steel chains and tattoos, marking our past. In the Bronx where the pain and the memories last. No silver spoons, just cracked pipes and scars. Trying to reach for the heavens but we're stuck behind bars. In the streets of the Bronx where the gangsters roam. In the shadows of despair where we call it home. Through the struggle and the strife we rise above. Living life on the edge in a world so tough. Corner boys hustling, trying to make a dime. Dodging DEA in the sands of time. Mama's tears falling, another lost soul. In this game of survival we all play a role. Cold nights and gunfights echo through the air. In the heart of the Bronx where life's never fair. Dreams of escape but the chains hold tight. In the city of the lost where we fight every night. In the streets of the Bronx where the gangsters roam. In the shadows of despair where we call it home. Through the struggle and the strife we rise above. Living life on the edge in a world so tough. Broken windows, boarded doors. Every step is a war, every day we endure. From the projects to the corners, it's a never-ending race. In the maze of the hood, we all search for grace. In the midst of the chaos, we find our way. Through the bullets and the pain, we survive each day. Got my homies by my side in this life of crime. In the Bronx where the clock will keep time. Rising from the ashes like a phoenix in flight. In the darkest of nights, we still find light. No matter the odds, we keep pushing through. In the land of the lost, we make our day. The streets of the Bronx where the gangsters roam. In the shadows of despair where we call it home. Through the struggle and the strife we rise above. Living life on the edge in a world so tough. But we stand tall in the face of defeat. In the Bronx where the strong find their feet. Gangster life in the depths of the night. We fight for our future with all our might.
Media.